What up?
Heyo.
What
No,
is
man, it was
going
another
on,
shoot, man.
everybody? Same old, brother. How are you?
Another day. I'm pretty good,
Uh,
Same old, different day. You know what it is. The champs in the
Same
building
turd,
again.
different toilet. Who?
That's right.
Who's
Champs in
that?
the building right here. Right here. Right here.
Oh, we're not really worried
And
about that,
at the
guys.
end of this weekend, going to still be the champ. Just remember that. All right.
More like the chump.
Sure. We'll see about that
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
yeah.
Go ahead. You can walk
Big
around with
chump,
the title for a
chump,
while.
chump.
I,
There
I
you
had
go.
it.
Oh,
I
you're
had
just
it.
letting everybody use handing anybody the title these days?
I'm letting them hold it. You know what? It's a little heavy. I've been carrying it around for the last 4 months. It's getting heavy on the
You
shoulders.
know what? Maybe it's like a. It's probably like it's good to give it a farewell tour. Like
They call me
everybody
the
touch it
belt
one more
collector.
time.
They call me the belt collector. 'Cause I had to let them hold it to carry my belts for me because I don't got time for that. Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
no, you didn't.
That's right.
Uh-uh.
Walk off, boy.
Not today.
Don't you remember
Not
how it
today.
is? You know what it is, sir. This man going to try and pull out a title that ain't his right now. I own the title. I'm the champ. He's got a real title now, actually.
But are you the Sammy Guevara vlog champion?
No, neither are you. He got a new title. He got a real one, not that phone belt.
I know that one's pretty.
That is nice.
That was
It's
very pretty. But I'm going to
it's
take
really
my
nice.
styrofoam title,
You hold to that
and
styrofoam.
I'm
I'll
going to
hold to my
continue to
AEW
be this.
Styles title. Okay. All right.
I already defended
Are
this
you?
when I
Wait.
beat you in
Are
horse.
you Charlie Jr.? Is that what
Yeah,
that is?
beep beep beep.
Beep,
I
beep,
beat
beep.
you in horse, therefore I defended my
We
title.
weren't even saying we were going for the title. I would have put mine on the line then. I would have gone for real and played. We're gonna be real about it. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
So we all got titles.
We'll record it.
Okay,
I'm pretty.
brother.
I'm pretty sure you lost that first game, by the way, to my daughter, brother.
And then I won it back before it even had a chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I'm putting my title right there to preside
I'm.
over these proceedings.
I'm let it. I'm let it
Okay.
watch you because you're gonna be envious of this title for another 4 months.
Oh no, I will not. So
All
let's
right.
get into this god dang show, brother.
Are we gonna get into it as
So
quickly
it
as they got
is
into the match
the
this week?
go home show. It's the go home show. It's
What a go home show this was, by the way.
yes, it was. It was a baller episode of AEW Dynamite.
I got
Um,
I got one thing to talk about that's
Not
gonna be.
much to say.
There's
You
one
have a
thing that's
controversial topic?
there's one thing when we get to it in the show that like out of all the things that made sense, and I watched like as
This
you
did
guys
not.
know, me and Jeff watched Dark and Dark Elevation, and it just didn't make sense. I've watched all of Dark and Dark Elevation, and I was lost in this one thing, unless I missed it, and Jeff can point it out. Let's get to the show, my friend.
I think I know where you're coming. I think I know what you're coming at.
Okay.
I think it
Yes, that's
had something to
correct.
do with a club of
It did.
guns.
It did.
No
It
one
has to. It was
knows.
a club
It's
of guns.
probably it. Billy might still
Well,
be mad at him from
I was trying to go
WWE.
back to the WWE days and what happened in WWE, and I can't remember anything where Paul White, minus his heel face every 5 seconds in WWE, I couldn't think of
Maybe
anything that like
someone's just turning on. You got a heel turn on Paul White before Paul White heel turns
heel
on
turns
you.
on you. That is a good
Hello.
theory. It's a good theory. It's the
Okay.
one thing that I
Like,
couldn't
no, I'm
place.
not gonna let him do it to me.
I was like, did
Got
he
it,
attack Billy Gunn back in the day, and I'm just not remembering it? Like,
They'll figure it. They'll say something. We'll figure it out.
I was
I don't
lost.
know
I know they
when, but we'll
will.
figure it out.
I know they will, but it was just kind of like, is this how they're gonna have him lose because he'll be hurt fighting against QT, and that's how QT gets the W? You know what I mean?
I was thinking that he knocks him out of the match and it winds up being QT versus special opponent.
So just put him
Because
Adam
Paul
Cole,
White was
baby.
moving slow as turds out there. He did not look great. We might as well just get into that right away. Let's just get into that now, and we'll just skip it when it comes to it.
We'll jump to it when we got to it. Yeah, it was.
So,
I mean, he got out there. He threw everyone away, which was it was a cool showing, and he slapped there so like a fly. I enjoyed that so much.
yeah, he slapped him right out the sky.
I'm sure
Said,
Bailey
nope.
enjoyed watching that as well. If she watched the show,
Yeah,
I would have enjoyed it knowing her.
As the ex, I guess you like watching your ex get beat up. You know,
and that was great. That was good. I would have
her.
enjoyed it if that was me. I would have enjoyed it if I was her. I would screenshot that and just send it to her, just over and over again. Just keep watching that.
Just repeatedly.
You'll be okay.
Yeah. You'll be
but,
everything will be okay at the end.
He definitely. I mean, he clearly he's moving slow. I mean, he's got the thing, but like that hit, he didn't even move at all, and it was like
no. That's what scares me.
I
It's just like he doesn't look like he has that movement in the ring at all. Like, he might not be ready.
It
So
could
they
be
could use that as like a good excuse to kind of get him to be
It
out of the
could be.
match. Like maybe he tried to run the ropes and was like, "This ain't cutting it for me." I don't know. It's obviously highly speculation. I feel like he will have a match because I mean the only other
I want to see
because
him
you
back in the
can
ring. I'm
premiere
not saying
pretty
I don't
much
want to see him
anybody.
back.
Yeah, I feel like you can premiere anybody there though because at the same time a QT Marshall loss doesn't really matter to anyone. So
Well,
like
that's my point.
if
So
it's Adam
like,
Cole, he comes out and ends him.
if
Who cares?
Brian Danielson takes his place, maybe they're really good friends. They prove that.
Could be. Could be.
You know,
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will find out on Sunday,
I guess we will
live
find out,
on
or we
BR
find out Friday
Live.
night. We could find out Friday night. You never know.
Friday night just announced that CM Punk will be on commentary.
Yes.
So
I'm assuming
get
Jericho
1
won't
hour
be.
of CM Punk talking. I'm in. I'm in on
Well,
that
you got
100%.
you got three of the people on the test, so we'll see. So,
We got this. We got this.
all right, next to the
So
show.
let's start this sucker off. Okay. This night started off with the match that people have wanted to see, and last time was short changed because of that freak accident where was it Dash Wilder, that one, whatever his name is now, Harwood,
Cash?
right? Cash Dash
I thought it was
Oshkosh
Cash. Maybe it was
Bagosh.
Cash. Whatever. Yes,
That
the
one with the hair,
horrific arm ripping skin off.
ripped his arm off. It says
Yeah.
and your arm ripped off. So they said so that was the match that began everything, and yes, Cash Wheeler. That's what
Cash.
it is.
Yes, I
I'm
thought it was
stupid.
Cash.
I
It did not.
apologize.
It did not disappoint.
Yeah.
By the way, I will tell you right now.
There is they wait way too similar from their WWE names, so it's very confusing. So
For you, yeah.
this match
I
was absolutely
out the window.
fantastic.
Okay.
This was a great match.
It was. They
to start
played
the
off
night.
on that arm injury, and they tried to do it to Ortiz. I want to say it was
Mhm.
when they ripped the turnbuckle
Yeah,
off. And I want to say they put his arm around the thing to try and like, hey, listen, which is great. I mean, these guys put on a phenomenal opening match. It was. You have to see it. Like words cannot describe how well of a match that was. I think FTR had. I think it was FTR had their gear sort of like Bobby Heenan or the Lake. I think
Bobby
it was him
Eaton,
or
yeah.
Bobby Eaton. I meant sorry.
Mhm.
They were the ones who had their gear matches, sort of the Bobby Eaton stuff.
Yeah, which is, I mean, there are such old school guys. It makes sense for them to do that. So I was 100% okay with that. I thought that was an awesome homage by them, honestly. So I was definitely okay with it. The match itself was very good, but I see another match because obviously they're 1-1 now. So instead of this being the last match, I feel like there's going to be a third one, and it's going to be like a stipulation or something that's just going to like a ladder match, something that they're on a pay-per-view that they're going to be able to like
it's clearly not
tear
all
down
out
for 25 minutes.
It's clearly not all out because all out's here. The only other place I can think it is in New York.
Oh,
that's the only.
Yeah, but see, I'm hoping for a proud and powerful title, tag title match in New York. That's what I would like to see.
But so I thought about
versus
that. I've thought about that. I don't know how well that's going to pull off. Because
perfect.
When is that New York match?
September.
In September, right? The end of this month?
Maybe a month, yeah. Maybe the end of the month, I think.
It's like the end of this month, right? And the Bucks are already the #1 reigning tag team champions right now at 271 days.
So they can't lose it.
They're at 271 days. So I really feel like it's the Lucha Brothers' turn. And you're not going to have the Lucha Brothers win it. And the lowest is FTR. And the FTR held the titles for 63 days. You're not going to let the Lucha Brothers hold it less than FTR. I'm sorry. You're just not doing it.
I mean, you really don't know. It depends on what their big deal is now. So I don't know. I don't get it. Something we'll figure out.
It's a tough call. It really is. I'm having a tough struggle with this one.
Either way, though,
this whole all out is going to be tough to look at.
Without a doubt. So basically, obviously, this match ends with they hit the big rig on Ortiz, but Santana broke it up with that sweet came flying through the air like a spider
Yeah,
monkey
that flying
and
elbow, man. He
landed
just
on them.
boom, just dropped on them. That was beautiful. He saved that. He literally
He
saved
got
that in the
them,
nick of
which
time.
was absolutely tremendous. So he breaks that up. Moments later, the Inner Circle teammates put Wheeler away with the combination of that cutter code breaker move. That was really, really cool. Then they hit him with the reverse flapjack, and there it is. Victory.
Boom.
Proud and powerful. They got a huge ovation for winning that match. Very good for them. Moving on, obviously, what was next? Obviously, we all know what was next. They promoted out the butt cheeks. It was CM Punk addressing Chicago fans again. And side note, why can't we just order those ice cream bars to any city in America? I just want a CM Punk ice cream bar. Is that too hard?
It would melt.
It's from Pretty Cool Ice Cream. No, you
just gotta go to Chicago.
Freeze dry, John.
You could, but they
don't
won't
know
do
how
it.
bad we need to do this for one of these things.
It's
one
like
of these events, we're gonna have to just attend like that entire week.
The whole weekend.
They have, because they have the 3 events. So like to do the whole 3 event moves, to do the Dynamite Rampage, and then with those you're gonna get Dark Elevation, and then
not even
all
that.
out. So
you talk about all, but you have to do the in between the Saturday night, the special the meet and greets they do on that. You got to do that stuff.
Meet and greet. Yeah. Well, if they ever next time they come back to Philadelphia,
they don't do.
If they have a meet and greet, we will go. Oh, they will. I just said so.
You just said so.
Stone Cold said so.
Oh well. All right then. It's not Stone Cold though.
So
okay.
I am Stone Cold.
That was a great segment.
CM Punk comes in, and first question I have for you here is: did you expect CM Punk to get physical before All Out? Did you expect somebody to touch him prior to him actually ending All Out?
So let me put it this way: not until I saw the Daniel Garcia promo did I expect it, because the Daniel Garcia 2.0
right before he
came out. So right before he came out, right, they're talking about that match isn't going to happen. They're going to end it all before it happens. He's going to end Darby Allin, and then CM Punk comes out. I'm like, I think something's going to happen here, and it ended up happening. Now, it was great to see, and then again. The only reason you have to expect it is because his hometown. You're going to get that pop of him putting the GTS on him. Like, you had to get it, and that's what you got. And again, like, I did not expect it. If 2.0 and Daniel Garcia didn't come out and say anything, no, I wouldn't have expected a thing. But because I didn't, up until that moment right there, and I was like, I think something may happen here. And lo and behold, it did.
It definitely.
And we got the stinger drop, we got the coffin drop, and we got the GTS. It was all great.
Yeah, they went to sleep, they got splashed, and then they got dropped by a call.
Yes, stinger splash.
It was very cool. I was very excited about that. It was cool. And then to hear Stinger talk about basically that he's not going to be ringside for the match, which is just don't. I think this match needs to go off without any kind of a hitch.
Yeah. And how much respect he has for CM Punk, that was pretty dope to just come out and say and everything else.
Oh, I 100% agree. So this one was cool. I really liked seeing the coffin drop early. A lot of people were not as happy as we were about that. So I don't know why. But they apparently weren't as happy with it as we were.
That's because people are finicky about it. That's what the problem is.
They're the party McPoopers is what they are, sir. All right, so next up, obviously that was
wrestling fans are never happy. You know this.
Beatdown. Yeah, that's. Well, a lot of people even said that his GTS sucked. That it wasn't a good GTS. So
I thought it was good.
I thought it was a perfectly fine GTS.
I mean, he put him on his shoulders. He hit him with a knee. I don't see what was wrong with it.
I'm psyched.
Listen. The people who are saying this stuff, are you wrestlers? No. So shut the F up. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. So next up we had, I don't know where the MJF segment was, but he does have that interview with Shivani where Shivani calls him a dirty piece of poop. So
that was great.
We'll just go over that real quick because I thought that was a really good one.
We'll do that and the Jericho at once. We'll do that and Jericho all at once. We'll knock them both out. It'll be quick and easy. Listen,
so,
he gave Jericho's
beginning.
He gave Jericho's name from beginning to end, his start name to his end name, and everything in between. I mean, he didn't miss a single name in there, and he praised them as well as saying, "Listen, you got to know it's time to go." Like, don't be like Muhammad Ali and turn your brain to scrambled eggs before it's too late.
I really like that I really like that comparison that he did with that too, because like it is like, are you too? And it kind of is playing off the thing where a lot of people have said like Jericho's looking a mess these days. He's not like in shape as he was. He can't do like. I think it's still very hard for me to think that Jericho's just going to go and retire.
Listen. First off, that man did a lion salt against MJF, and it looked pretty still from when he first was doing it. So all the haters,
it wasn't like Red Velvet.
Shut up. Like, it was still solid. Number one, that's a good point. Number two, he just said his statement was, "I will never wrestle in an AEW ring." He didn't say he'd retire. There's still Impact. There's still New Japan. I mean.
Yeah, but even in this interview he did with JR, he said he would go over and do that commentary desk full time. So
and be very upset that he couldn't get the job done.
Right. But I think that he could still do commentary full time if that's what they needed him to do. I don't think he's losing.
His contract's up, man.
Personally, I don't think he's losing.
That's all I'm saying.
So you sign a new one. He has Fozzy shit to do, so he can be. Like I think he just has to get out for now, but I don't think he's out because that's. It'd be weird for him to leave the company
MJF
at this
enough
point.
To do it though.
Because if he loses like that, and it's just kind of like
he had an interview with
very weird though.
Chris Van Vliet about it 3 years ago, saying, I'm only going to do 3 years and call it after this. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, watching that interview, like it's 3 years. It's just, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, you might be 100% right.
I'm still struggling with it. Trust me, I'm struggling with it as much as you are. I'm trying to come from the logical side, but my heart's saying no. I'm with you right here, 100%. Like, I'm stuck with this one as well.
Yeah, it just doesn't make as much sense as I to do it. But at the same time, you can put over MJF really well if you do lose and he goes 4-0 against a legend like Chris Jericho. Mm-hmm. You're setting him up for like a real fire career. But we shall see, my friend. So those video packages, there was 112 different video packages for Kenny and all of them. But let's hit some matches. So we had Orange Cassidy fighting another member of the Hardy family office. Do you guys please let this end?
The 10-man tag. Jack Evans. Sorry, that's right. Jack Evans. Yeah. The 10-man tag will end it all on Sunday. Or at least we'll keep going.
Thank God.
I'm enjoying it. So this is the one thing I see a lot of people like complaining about online. I like that it ended during a TV timeout. Like, I like the picture. Yeah. I like the picture ending because it's like, well, that's not. You have to be paying attention. Like, again, in real sports, that happens. Right. Like, it just doesn't go like that. Like, it happens like that.
It makes it feel less predetermined and more real. When like literally, because normally I'll be the first to admit it. They go to picture-in-picture. I usually go grab.
You're staring
because it's like I don't want to watch on that tiny ass screen.
You're staring at the pizza on the screen. What are you talking about? You're like, ooh, I'm hungry.
That's why I go get food.
That's what I say. I see Olive Garden pop up. Go, ooh, yeah.
I go get food. I see. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go get some pizza myself.
Exactly.
And I come back and I'm like, why is Orange Cassidy's music on? And I was like, that's really cool because like that's good for both advertisers and for them because now you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta watch because for all I know, the one-winged angel is going to get hit in the middle of this commercial break, so I might as well hang around.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, it's the first time I've done it in 3 years, but I liked it.
I'm 110% ready for this feud to end.
And then Matt Hardy comes out afterwards. They jump him.
But I'm completely ready and done with the HFO thing.
Are you done with HFO? Or are you done with the HFO versus the best friends at Orange Cassidy?
No, the HFO just haven't done much. They just kind of come out as 400 people and that's what they do. Like, I don't understand what else they're supposed to do there. Hi, babe. Ashley Connolly is in the chat. She's on the Twitch.
What's up, Ashley?
I don't know what are those faces.
I think one is sleeping and one's sticking the tongue right at you.
It looks like human faces, though.
They are. The human faces.
They're the Twitch faces. Oh, that guy's terrifying. He looks like he pooped his pants.
Maybe he did.
All right. Well, there's some
So that
poop
happened.
pants people. Yeah.
Some poop
But
the ponds.
so I'm done with that feud, to be honest with you.
Fair enough. A lot of people haven't really been feeling it. I thought this is a great way to build into it. They kicked Matt Hardy out early because he attacked him. He came back to attack him.
Yeah.
He beat the best friends. Jurassic Express comes in to save the day. Now we got a 5-man. Now we got that 10-man tag. Like, I'm cool with that. Or what is it? 5v5. I'm excited. Listen, it's a free match on a pay-per-view event. That's gonna be fantastic to watch. My title.
Next up,
Sorry,
we had
getting heavy on my shoulder.
Jericho. That was the Jericho thing. We already went over this. Then we had Brian Cage versus Powerhouse Hobbs. It's another feud that is like, come on, move.
Listen, big man slapping meat, as Big E would say. I mean, they put on a phenomenal match.
As funny as it sounds, on the ad on top of this, it's literally a bunch of ground meat. It's a bunch of ground meat on the top of this match tab that shows Cage and Hobbs. It's big meaty men. That's what we got going on. It was a good match, and it ended as expected. Hook does this, and then Starks does this.
Is that match at all out?
I don't know if it's gonna be like a. No, there's nothing about it yet.
You sure it's not Starks versus Cage at all out?
No, unless they did it last night, then no.
Okay, I thought that was supposed to be something. Either
I'm
way,
still waiting to see.
Either way, I thought those two put on a great show. The feud itself, they kind of like push it to the side to then bring it back real quick. So I don't know what was going on with that, but all in all, I mean the match was fantastic. I mean that spine on the pine by Hobbs on him was just phenomenal.
He has a very good spine. His spine buster is fantastic. Honestly, he has really one of the best spine busters in the game, and he's still growing. So I'm okay. I can't wait for a day where Hook actually wrestles and just looking like Marco Stunt's brother.
We got some time. I think we got some time.
Well, he needs to hurry up. Next up, we had Ty Conti versus Penelope Ford.
I loved this match. First off, Penelope Ford and Ty Conti together. They put on a great show, just like Ty Conti and the Bunny did the previous week, or on Dark, whenever it was. I don't remember when that was. But either way, that was a great match. And the surprise, I was waiting, and when they attacked her, I'm like, who's going to save her? Like, there's only one person that can save her. Is she back, though? And I thought she was going to be the surprise entrance at All Out. So to see her come out and to be put in that, I was excited, man. I'm telling you, I was excited to see Anna Jay back.
And because now that confirms her as a Battle Royal participant. So there are 17. Still 2 spots.
Oh,
they're up to 19. There's 2 left. They have They have the Joker, and then they have 1 spot left. A lot of people are actually saying it's going to be the Iconics.
So wait, you make them both?
Soho would be. No, you just have a spot that's blank. It doesn't matter. It could be anybody. But they would come out with one of the suits. The Joker comes out all by themselves. So if you do the Iconics, you could say Billy Kay is in this.
You're saying we have 18 announced. We have 2 that haven't been announced, and then the Joker, right?
19 announced. No, 19 are announced now.
So there has to be one Joker
2 spots
and
remaining.
1. You can't. See, you can't. My thing is, you can't do the Iconics because you can't have one come out and then the one be a surprise because you'll be like, oh, the other one's got to be that. Like, you can't do that.
She could come out to help them.
It's either Ruby or nobody. I'm sorry. As my
Ruby
surprise.
Or it's going to be Tessa Blanchard.
No. I've heard things about her in WWE too.
But she
see a picture of her with the money
promoting a lot of stuff lately. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see who it comes down to. It's obviously not Anna Jay, since Anna Jay is already.
No, I'm still thinking Ruby, but the Iconics would be great too. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd like to see them back wrestling again.
We shall see, but I'm glad they put on a good performance. They need to give a little bit more time to this division.
Adam Cole's got long hair. Can he be the surprise entrance and take out Britt Baker for the title?
Obviously, that's the greatest. That would be the greatest feud of all time.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she tricked everybody twice tonight.
That was great. That was great.
She said a huge signing, and it was herself. Jamie Hayter will turn on her in the next 3 weeks.
I guarantee it. Jamie Hayter.
I think that's the next big feud.
Let me win the title. Jamie Hayter's gonna let me win the title. I'm like, Yeah, look at Jamie. She's like, nah, I'm gonna kick
Wait,
your.
Jamie Hayter is in the.
Yes, she is.
Whoa.
So does Hater
I
win?
could see her winning it,
Hater
and then
wins,
being like,
and then
"Why
this is a
aren't you
feud.
letting me win?" And she's like, "No, I'm not gonna let you win." And that's how she turns on her. Okay, there it is. Okay, we'll think about.
It's Hater
on our
or Anna
prediction
Jay.
show. We'll let you know.
We'll try to get that done.
We will let you guys know.
All right, let's run through these last couple matches. Right, there's only 2 more matches.
So
right?
we are done with that
or
one.
One match.
We had the. It was the 8-man. No, this is the final match. It is the
Final
8-man
match.
tag team match. The Lucha Brothers and the Jurassic Express going against the Elite, the Super Elite,
the Super
Elite.
Which, by the way,
tremendous
was a phenomenal match.
God damn, good.
Ray Phoenix still by far just surprises me every time he's out there, and that man does something new every time. He's a spider.
His balance on the ropes is some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen.
Like, so this one I haven't seen yet. He jumped, so he was holding, I think it was Matt Jackson after he was kicking everyone else in the face. It was Nick. And then he jumped, pointed to the rope. He ran to the rope, jumped on the top rope, then jumped to the other corner of the other rope. Then, instead of jumping to the middle rope in the other side, he jumped on the outside of the middle rope that was on the edge, then jumped back to the top rope, and then did the flip. I was just like, the balance, the everything, like the ability to do all that. I was in awe. I was in awe watching, as I always am.
I could watch 100 matches of them, of just Phoenix and Nick Jackson just going back and forth. Because they are some of the most athletic humans I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they are.
The match was amazing. They got everybody involved. Everybody got really good spots in.
Mm-hmm.
I like that
Luchasaurus spot.
I like the Jungle Boy move where he bounces off of Luchasaurus's back
off the back
to do to do the splash.
Dude, the starting with Luke Gallows and Luchasaurus was just phenomenal as well, man.
Big meaty men slapping meats.
They did great. The choke slam off the top rope, and as he choke slams, he does a backflip choke slam. I was dying on that one.
And he throws him out. It was overall a very good match. I'm very excited for All Out. My favorite, I did enjoy the last segment though, because you knew something had to end because there's 5 minutes left still. So
they did that early, and there's still more going on when they went off air.
Yeah. So basically, they stole the keys to the production area or something.
To bring the cage down. Yep.
And they brought the cage down, so there was a cage in a cage. It just wasn't. There was no pages in the cage, just one cage in the cage.
It was just one cage, not a Brian, not a Hangman.
No.
That was it.
No, there's not multiple pages and cages in a cage and Rampage. Not yet.
Not yet. It will happen. Okay. Maybe Friday.
Fatal 4-way. Okay.
I love to see
so this was really cool. It was one of the smartest way to use the cage I've ever seen in my life. So they put the cage down after they throw
cage,
all
by the way.
other
I
ones
want to point that out. That's a new cage. I think
it's very pretty. Yeah,
that was a new cage because the one that Cody was in was the size of the ring, and they made this one bigger.
So I think you're going to have this was really good. They basically beat the ever-living hell.
They left Jungle Boy out.
All the baby faces.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic.
They left Jungle Boy out of it. Luchasaurus, I never saw Luchasaurus again. I don't know what happened to him.
I think once he was down.
Well, let's say they had Luchasaurus disappeared, but Jungle Boy was trying to climb the cage. Dante Martin came out to climb the cage. The spray, listen, that cold spray was the toughest opponent in this thing, man. He was spraying him like crazy to get off of there. But like you said, man, I mean, they handcuffed them all. They V-triggered them. They super kicked them.
Oh, dude,
it was
the Nick Jackson super kick party that he had all by himself.
Oh my god! It was like 6 on each of them. It's like, call it.
Stop getting excited. And by the way, Kenny's new look. What in the hell? He's like a boss with the black and blue hair.
It's like a Miami Vice look. I got a Miami Vice look.
Yeah, he's very strange. Yeah, it's a very strange vibe. But all right, Kenny, I'll always take a good Kenny heel move there with the black hair.
Yeah.
But it's so they basically beat the ever living hell out of him. And then when they went off air, they showed footage. Tony Khan came out and had to be restrained by by AEW. Oh, it's almost turned into JR and WWE. He actually was restrained by officials as he was furious that they went and stole his keys from. I'll send it to you. That they stole his keys from the thing. Like he was like jumping, and like they're like pulling him back, and he's like looking at him like, "Okay, I'm gonna get you."
He had to go to Don Callis.
He can get him.
But my thing is Don Callis has to go after. He's the one who had the keys in the back. All he had to do was go to Don Callis and rip the cage up.
I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of backlash at All Out in the match Tony Khan constructed. Like, maybe he's going to, like the ring will raise just enough for someone to get in, whether it's a Kaz or something like that, and like screw the Bucks over one way or another. To screw over the Super Elite.
So I said, Kenny Omega still has not outdone Jon Moxley's title reign. I think they will allow him to outdo it. I really do. I still think that Hangman Page is the one that's going to take that title. I really do. I don't think he's going to lose it anytime soon.
No.
But, I mean, you have to think. I mean, the Bucks, though, I said, they already had the longest reigning title hold. Man, my title's getting heavy, I tell you. I don't know how Kane does this. The Bucks already have the longest title reign and tags champs, so it's just kind of like I see them losing. Lucha Brothers are well overdue for their title reign in AEW, and I feel like this is the time. The time is now.
Did you just recite John Cena lyrics?
I did not say my time is up. My time is now. I said their time.
It was very close. I thought you did. I thought you literally just went full John Cena. Okay.
No.
I'll forgive you.
You still see me. Don't worry.
I can't. You're right there.
I didn't lose to Roman Reigns yet. It's okay.
You're that way. Oh, here.
I didn't take a Superman punch.
You're gonna lose.
Oh, here's my champ. I had to give it to my champ. My champ needed it. So.
Oh, okay. Here's my champ, the chair.
There you go. I got my champ right here.
So that was the go home show for AEW All Out.
Oh, thank you.
We will be back, hopefully, to do a prediction show. Also, we are in Wrestle League, and we're in the top 150 out of 700.
Wait. Listen,
okay, because we did really
went
good
off.
We did really good with SummerSlam.
And NXT was
the bed in NXT.
Listen, I told you that we should have done that.
So
I gotta go. Hold on.
I'll finish it up.
No. NXT.
You're good?
I told you that Kyle O'Reilly thing, man. We should have gone with that one. The rest of it, I mean, the other match we couldn't have predicted, but that Kyle O'Reilly one, I said the Kyle O'Reilly and the Dragunov one. I said that was gonna happen, and we decided to flip it, and I'm regretting both of those because everything else, the flips, and I said it, the flips we did on Saturday were perfect. We made the flips, and the only screw over we had was the Bianca Belair because we didn't realize that Bianca wasn't facing Sasha Banks.
Becky was going to come out and squash her.
If I had known Sasha Banks wasn't fighting, then I would have flipped it. Yeah, it would have been a perfect card.
It would have been a perfect card. But we didn't do bad. We killed SummerSlam. We got killed in NXT.
And AEW is not going to be friendly to us, I think.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of points on the line because there's a lot of matches on the line. So we can either pick up a bunch or we can drop a lot. So
we can listen.
We will be back a little later with that.
I love the fact that AEW we can't ever predict it. So I'm excited, but for our Wrestle League picks, I'm not excited because it's going to be hard, man. But at the same time, I will still hold my title at the end of the day when we go 1-on-1, as well as being a tag team champ. And if I lose it to Jeff, you know what? It is what it is. You know what? It's a great opponent to lose it to. So
we're going for a real title, okay? So like Wrestle League title.
Our pick for the Wrestle League is going to be combined effort. We are sharing our thoughts and making sensible picks. When we go up against each other, it's different. But that's us being tag champs separate from us fighting for the title together.
Yeah,
that's all it is. We could do both. Yeah. Look, Britt Baker, we could do both and still be friends. I'm just saying. Or Sasha and Bayley.
Beautiful thing.
I'm just saying. Just putting it out there.
Beautiful thing.
I respect him as a singles opponent, and as a tag partner, we got this.
Hell yes.
Hell
yeah.
For your boy Ryan.
Let's sign the heck off.
I've enjoyed this episode of Dynamite, and keep it up. And this is my boy over here, Jeff. Right there, right there.
That's me. I'm right here. And we will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. There'll be another video that says predictions before the show.
No matter what, we'll have something.
Bye, all.
Peace.
We out of here. Peace.